I'm back. Ryan Saff. That's my name. In case you forgot, I know it's been a while. I apologize. But y'all know I ain't really like consistent with this here podcast. I wish, and eventually, like one day, I'm gonna actually work on that and like get better at it. But until not, until then, I just want to say thank you for so much for still fucking with your boy, still tuning in, still checking me out and everything like that. It's much appreciated. I will never ever ever, no matter how big or small the numbers are, like I would never take for granted that people showing up to this motherfucker and like pressing play on your streaming apps and everything like that. Like I fuck with it. So thank you so much for being here once again. This is Ryan Saff, the podcast, Saff Out Loud. That's the name of it. Just in case you don't know, like you might be new here or something like that. Like I know people still finding me on YouTube, which is crazy because, again, inconsistent as fuck. But if you're new here, this is my little piece of the internet. You know what I'm saying? My little corner, my little space that I've carved out for me and whoever is interested in my thoughts and opinions, where I blurred out about whatever it is I'm interested in at the moment. I'm a huge blur, maybe not a huge blur, but significantly sized blur. And I don't mean my physical. I'm actually pretty in shape and getting even more in shape. I look great, actually. You can see that. I feel funny saying that. I'm not usually a braggy kind of person, but I'm in a decent mood right now. Either way, if you are interested in seeing what I'm looking like, what it's giving, as as some of you will probably say, Instagram at BrianSapph. That's Brian Saff. I actually just recently posted, well, not recently, but my last post on there, plenty of pictures of me, full body, at Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, which we will talk about in a second. Before we do that, just want to let y'all know, y'all saw the title. It's another save point. I usually do this whenever like I've just been going, and not like emptying my thoughts and opinions out here onto this here podcast or whatever. So it's basically an all-encompassing episode. If you've been rocking with me from the beginning, back when this podcast was called the Talk and Play Blurredcast, or just the Talk and Play. Did I change the name? Yeah. If you've been fucking with me since Talk and Play, then this episode or these type of episodes feel very, very familiar to you, very reminiscent of how I started this podcast. Right. So in saying that, I'm going to be covering, shit going on in the pop culture and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You may be interested on my thoughts and opinions with Nicki Minaj and her recent activity on Twitter. We had some unfortunate deaths and everything just this past couple days. Like, I'll get into it. And then like I said, a blurred. So video games. I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm at with that. I finished some incredible television as of late. I don't remember if I talked to y'all about the last movie I saw, but if not, I'm gonna mention it briefly when I go over movies and stuff. And then, and anime too. I cannot forget to talk about anime because I've been in my bag with the anime lately. Like, that's what I've been focused on mostly when I watch TV by myself. But we'll talk about that. And then music. Music has been pretty good. Y'all know Drake is making his way back into the hearts of those who have turned on him in favor of Kendrick Lamar. Not necessarily a me type of situation because I fuck with them both. If you've been here from the beginning of this podcast, you know Kendrick Lamar and Drake, literally my top two favorite rappers of all time. I don't want to hear your opinions on who your favorite rappers are. I know you probably gonna say Tupac and Biggie and all these folks are better. That's your opinion. I don't care for it. We can talk about that stuff. If you're interested, I'm on Blue Sky, same at BRIANSAPPH, or well, no, because that would look stupid for you to comment on one of my TikTok videos about your favorite rappers. It don't make sense, or any of my Instagram posts. So yeah, if you want to at me and have a discussion, Blue Sky. But other than that, that's how I'm coming. Those are my top two right there. I don't care about how ridiculous that might sound to you, but you know what I'm saying. Drake is making his way back into the light. Clips put out an album. Like, we're gonna talk. We got plenty of music and all kind of shit to discuss. I ain't gonna really get into it right here in this moment because I want to get this over with, or at least I don't want the podcast episode to be too long. I've done the 2-hour episodes before. A lot of talking, but let's just go ahead and jump into it. If you notice, I got a bunch of music playing in the background. This is my playlist, my personal playlist, but it is up on Spotify for public consumption if that is something you are interested in. You can type in my name, again, BRIANSAPPH, or I think it's just called The Playlist by Brian Saff. Like, it's findable. Just do your research, or ask me for it on social media and I get it to you. Either way, going into it, right? Let's just start with a quick update on myself, and then we'll get into like stuff going on with pop culture. I went to go see Beyonce again. Well, I'm thinking about it. I don't want to make it seem like I've been to the Cardboard Carter tour twice. What I mean by again is I went to Renaissance, amazing show, no notes, 10, 10, 10s across the board. But I had the opportunity to go to Cowboy Carter. I made night 2 of the Atlanta residency at this point, which, let's take a beat right there. Let's take a quick pause. So you fuck niggas that robbed Beyonce for them hard drives and shit, I wish nothing but the worst for you. Give the queen back her shit and take your consequences from the Atlanta Police Department. I don't want to hear shit about nothing. I ain't know it was Beyonce. Don't give a fuck. You shouldn't have did it in the first place. Why niggas are breaking into other niggas' cars, I don't understand. It's quite ridiculous if you asking me. But, some people really be out here trying to, quote unquote, get it how they live. I don't relate, because how I live is get my ass up every day going to work. But then I'm also not a person that has a bunch of things trailing me like a criminal record so that I can't get a job. So, but I'm just saying, I empathize with people who participate in street activity. I'm just saying it's not me. I don't have to. I wish and pray and hope that I never have to, unless that's what I want to do with my life. But it should never be a have to, more like a want to. Well, why would I want to risk my freedom for a quick lick? I don't know. Money be tight sometimes. You know what? Because I'm not trying to incriminate myself. This is all legend and for entertainment purposes, if that's going to do anything. But yeah, the show was fire. And I actually feel like it was better than Renaissance. Yeah, not only was the set list damn near flawless. I would say flawless. I ain't gonna say damn near. The set list was flawless. The production value always through the roof with Beyonce. She did nothing but top herself again. And then she spent, I want to say, 25 to, 25 to 45 minutes giving us the best parts of Renaissance all over again, of the Renaissance tour. Fire. I left there did I really I was just at the Beyonce concert, Cowboy Carter. I was there. Woke up the next day, I was at the fucking shit, and I want to go again. It's crazy, right? Because I don't know, something was going on. I think severe weather, like a lightning storm in the area, which I don't know. Atlanta don't deal with weather at all very well. It's interesting. It's like all they know is sun up and heat and sun down. because if it snow a little bit, everything's shut down. If it rain a little bit, everything's shut down. Everybody start driving crazy. Like the rain thing, that's everywhere, even here in Florida. Motherfuckers act like if it's raining, they gotta 30 miles below the speed limit. Turn your flashes on. Anytime you see a brake light, you need to be braking 10 times as long. Like, fucking drive, bro. The cars are built and designed for you to be able to drive in the rain as much as you want to at that. Nothing ever is. If the world decides to rain for the rest of our days, your car is gonna drive just fine. Okay? Drive the fucking car. Stop being scared all the fucking time, bro. I hate that. I hate that people be, I need a car. I want a car. But then you scared to fucking drive or don't know how to do it. And just because you don't get tickets or get in accidents, that does not mean you know how to drive. It don't. It just means you're good at obeying imaginary laws. Like, relax. Either way, the show was fire. Like I said, I woke up the next day in complete awe and shock, especially as I was watching my videos back, preparing my posts for Instagram. Don't act like you don't do it. It's a thing. I was preparing my shit for the gram, and I was like, damn, I can't believe I was there again. So I'll come to the conclusion that since I've made Act 1 Renaissance Tour and Act 2 Cowboy Carter Tour, whatever Act 3, I don't give a fuck what the genre of the album is, because they've been talking about rock and throwing around rap possibly. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to Act 3's tour. I have to. I gotta finish out the story. I gotta see how Beyonce tied all this together, because the fact that she dedicated, because first of all, the concert itself was a little over 3 hours. Y'all know Beyonce don't have no openers, so it was just her up there. Well, not background dancers and singers and shit, but it was Beyonce for 3 hours. The intermissions were shorter than the Renaissance intermissions, so it was like she'd be gone off the stage for a solid 2 or 3 minutes, and then she's right back out there. Like, y'all thought it was time to go get drinks and hot dogs and popcorn and bullshit? No, get your ass back in this chair and finish enjoying my show so I can send y'all on y'all way to discuss me for the rest of your lives and how I'm the best entertainer to ever do it. No disrespect to anybody that's came before Beyonce, mostly Michael Jackson and Prince is who I'm thinking of, but Beyonce's up there and she in her own bubble. Like, she just doing her own thing by herself, not being comparable to anybody. And that Cowboy Carter tour proved it once again. Because if I'm being real, I prefer the Renaissance album over the Cowboy Carter album. That's not to say the Cowboy Carter album is bad or not as good as Renaissance. It's just the style of music that was on Renaissance I connected with more. I ain't never really been a big country fan. I know country music is black music. I know we started that genre, and we let the colonizers that they are appropriate that shit from us and make it their own. Now they gatekeeping like they really founded that shit. But I just never really been like super into country like this. I know a few country songs, and a few country artists, but it's never really been my genre of choice, right? I like the Cowboy Carter album a lot, actually. But Renaissance was more, what I'm used to. So I was fucking with that heavier. But this Cowboy Carter tour, better than the Renaissance tour to me. Like, I didn't think she was going to be able to do that. I thought I was just going to go in there and receive the tour as just like a different type of Beyonce experience. Like, no, Beyonce said not only is going to be a different type of Beyonce experience, I'm going to give you what you're looking for or what you're used to, but at the same time, elevate everything. And she did. I was like, this is incredible. This is incredible. I want to go again. At this point of recording, the Vegas shows haven't happened yet. One of my friends, they really want to go. I really want to go. But she hit me with, I gotta be responsible, you know what I'm saying? Me and husband, they set goals and stuff, which, I respect that. Her husband, they like two of my best friends, especially the husband. I know this nigga for, I don't know how long at this point. Either way, I was like, all right, bet. But you know what I'm saying? If you decide to be a little reckless, a little irresponsible, please, you know, hit me and Blue because we will drop the money to get on an airplane with just a little carry-on bag and grab whatever tickets we can grab to the concert. Just go again because it was amazing. Going back to what I was saying though, there was a lightning storm in the area because remember I went off on a little tangent there with y'all who can't drive. There was like a lightning storm in the area, so these motherfuckers were not checking tickets on the way in. Like we literally just walked in, and they were like, "If you seating over there, go over there." Like they act like they scanned our tickets, but they did not. So it was people posting on TikTok and shit like, "Oh yeah, I just went to the Cowboy Carter show for free. They not scanning tickets or whatever." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" I was a little like tight about that because if that was gonna be the case, then maybe we could have got better seats or went somewhere with better seats. I know they were like some of the ushers or stewardess or whatever they call in arenas that be like enforcing the ticket policy and all that. I know they was checking tickets for people to get in certain sections, but the ones where they wasn't, I should have pulled up and just found, 3 open seats. So me, Blue, and well, I have to think of a nickname for my other friend that went because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how people feel about their business being broadcast all over the internet. But 3 of us went. Good time. I really enjoyed the show. I'm still looking back at the videos like, damn, this shit was amazing. But I don't know. I think I have to start a savings account or something because when the Act 3 tickets drop, I'm going and I'm going to have the best possible seats. The seats we had for the Cowboy Carter show were not bad at all. They were actually amazing. I've got to see everything in its totality, like the production, the different formations of the dance. Like I got to see everything because we were in a seating area where it was like you have full view of the stage, great shots, great angles. Again, my Instagram, you can see what I saw. Go on there. I posted a bunch of shit. I posted a video on TikTok as well. It went viral. If you're interested, probably my favorite part of the show. I ain't even gonna spoil it for you. Just go to my TikTok, BrianSapph, Brian Saff, and it's literally the first video there. Either way, show is amazing. For Renaissance, we were a lot closer, which was fine. But being so close, like I was like breaking my neck to try to see everything that was going on. Still a great spot. And I wouldn't mind being somewhere in that same area for the Act 3 tour, but like I need to make sure I'm picking the right section, side or whatever, and be a little bit more elevated. A sweet spot in between where I was sitting for Cowboy Carter tour and where I was sitting for Renaissance tour because I ain't trying to miss shit. Beyonce is incredibly talented. She's a genius at this music shit. She's a genius at this production shit. Like the stuff that she be putting in her live performances, you don't want to miss it. So Cowboy Carter was great. And hung out in Atlanta a little bit. Went to fucking I'm laughing because this is I went to Fun Spot, which if you know anything about Fun Spot, it's like like a diet theme park. Like it wanna be a full-fledged theme park, but it ain't got the bread yet. Like they trying to build to that, but it's just not there. It's go-karts and a bunch of like carnival rides and shit, and then one roller coaster. This one roller coaster, though, at the Atlanta one, amazing. It was built by RMC, which is Rocky Mountain Coasters. They are my favorite roller coaster engineers, designers, builders, whatever the fuck that company's title is. They my favorite when it comes to the roller coaster shit. And that roller coaster is the reason why, like, effortlessly smooth, all gas, no brakes. From the time that shit drop you over the hill, no brakes until it's time to pull back into the loading and unloading station. Like it just go fast. It don't matter if you're doing flips, spinning and shit, going in reverse. It don't matter. It's all gas, no brakes on RMC coasters, and I love it. I had the pleasure of riding Steel Vengeance earlier this year. I think I talked to y'all about that. That's at Cedar Point. Amazing. My favorite RMC coaster to this day, right over there in Tampa at Busch Gardens, Iron Gwazi, undefeated. I know the coaster enthusiasts, especially if you listening now, you might be, oh, what about, what I'm saying, Top Thrill? I haven't been on Top Thrill 2 yet. It was closed when I was at Cedar Point. All of you who are in love with Velocicoaster at Universal Studios, I get it, I understand. But Iron Gwazi is the one. Okay? There's a new roller coaster that just opened at Cedar Point as well. That Tilt roller coaster. I'm excited to get on that, but I got to figure out when I'm going to be back in Ohio to actually get on it. Either way, Atlanta was cool. Try some new food spots. I don't really want to get those away because they were hitting, so I'm gonna gatekeep those. Yes, if you want to know, you can probably DM me. I may tell you, or if you're lucky enough to come on a trip with me, I might pull up again. But keeping that to myself for now, because you know how you niggas do when y'all get a hold of something that's fire. Either way, outside of that, I've been really just enjoying life. I got the opportunity to be an elephant caretaker for like 2 or 3 hours earlier this week. It was really cool. Was it Mayaka Elephant Farm? Mayaka Elephant Ranch? One of those. It's in Sarasota, Florida, or close to Sarasota. I don't think the city was officially Sarasota, but it's right there. Either way, it was dope. Got to feed the elephants. We did the what is it, the sunrise caretaking time slot. So they literally woke the elephants up, brought them into like the little stables and everything. We fed them, and then we gave them their morning shower, took a bunch of pictures, loved on them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, really got up close to a person. That was an Asian elephant and 2 African elephants. The 2 African elephants were actually Michael Jackson's elephants that came from the Never Never Land Ranch. Like, the elephants got more, you know what I'm saying? They more famous than me. Like, they got more shit going than me. Like, you used to work for Michael Jackson, nigga? It was crazy. But that was really, really cool. And then I met this guy at the elephant thing who was telling me about this big cat farm or ranch or whatever the fuck, experience or whatever. Turns out it's the same big cat rescue or whatever the fuck it's called that was on the Tiger King shit. Yes, Carol Baskin, big head ass, and her husband, the Tiger King. I don't remember what his name was, but the same place where they was doing all that shit is still open. It's still open and operating to this day. And so we had to go. We had to pull up. We was already on our animal shit with the elephants. So we was like, we got to go. Went out there. When I tell you, they are like one good fenced up facility away from being like a zoo. They got all kind of animals out there. It ain't just the big cats. It ain't just the tigers, cheetahs, lions, bears. They got all the shits out there. And it was actually pretty interesting. They don't fuck with Carol Baskin. They made that very, very clear. Apparently Carol was on top of the bullshit she was doing with the whole, Tiger King fiasco or scandal or whatever. She was also stealing money from the actual, reserve or farm or whatever it's called, that they were saving up so they can incorporate into some national program that will allow them to pool their resources with other conservations. I think that's what they call a conservation. Other conservations, and get, government money and shit like that so they can better take care of the animals. Like, they actually really fuck with these animals. All of them got unique, well, all of them have names. I ain't gonna say unique because they gave them human names, but all of the animals have names and shit like that. They're really cool. You can feed the animals and stuff. It was fire. I was like, okay, this is dope. Saw a bunch of animals like tigers, lions, leopards, lemurs, parrots, a bunch of birds, really. Goats, turtles, ostriches, zebras. Excuse me, I burped a little bit. uh, a bunch of shit, bunch of animals out there. But we saw them in a way you would never see them in like a legit zoo, bro. Like it was literally two backyard fences separating you from an animal that will eat your face off if given the opportunity. Now these backyard fences, they was tall and they was kind of enclosed in a way that was giving like cage a little bit, but also still very open, still very like these animals got plenty of space to walk around. Each animal had its own pool inside of its like chilling area, plenty of trees. It was, they looked like they were taken care of very well, but it was like I'm like, well, if the lions one day or if the tigers one day just felt like, you know what, fuck that, we over this shit. I'm willing to bet it will not take very much for them to get through these two little thin ass layers of gate. But I still was fucking with it because I'm like, I'll never ever get this close to an animal again unless I'm like rich as fuck and just, a daredevil like Beyonce, just doing whatever. Side quests all through my life because I got the money to do so. So it was really cool to, experience those animals like that. That was dope. Other than that, I don't think I did anything like, I don't know, I've been outside just having a good time, enjoying summertime with Blue. I can't remember if I did anything else that was like amazing. One of my best friends who I haven't seen, well, I saw him earlier this year at Dreamville for a little minute, but before that I hadn't seen this nigga in years. He decided he wanted to come down here back to where we're from, or I don't think he was like actually from Orlando, but he was raised here. Either way, he came back with his lady and sister and everything like that, and I was really happy to spend time with him. I'm like, this my dog, you know what I'm saying? Of course we still communicate through like text messages, phone call. I send this nigga random reels from Instagram all the time. Like, we still have a cool relationship, whatever, but like ain't really got to spend time with him like that. So him, my other best friend, and our respective partners, we was out vibing, having a good time. We didn't even do none of the cliche club shit, try to quote unquote turn up. Nah, nigga, we went bowling, had an amazing time, spanked them, because that's what we do. And then, and we did. Oh, we went to a karaoke bar, that was lit. Ran out of time, so I didn't get to go up there and sing my songs and everything, but it is what it is. The karaoke bar is not going anywhere. I'm going to take a trip back. I need to flex my vocals in front of people. Either way, good times, bro. I just been outside having a good time. That's what's up with me. Jumping real quick, the pop culture stuff. What's happened? The Diddy trial is over. I don't think I talked to y'all about that because I think it's weird that a lot of people are celebrating this shit. Like, no, he didn't get found guilty on like everything, but he still got found guilty on some like cringe-worthy, troublesome charges. Prison time is imminent. We just don't know how long it's gonna be there. So he did that shit. I don't know. It's just been weird seeing the amount of people. It's crazy. This is a great day. This is crazy. Somebody, they always be trying to put people in jail for being freaky. It's not about being freaky. He could be as freaky as he fucking want to be. They didn't say you're going to jail because you had an ungodly amount of baby oil, nigga. They didn't say that. You were forcing people to fuck on you and whoever else was in the area, whether they wanted to or not. You was forcing them to do that, transporting them across all kind of state and country lines to do it. Like Diddy was outside terrorizing people for his own freaky needs and pleasures. It ain't got nothing to do with him being freaky. It's the way he chose to express his freakiness when it came to other people. Because there's plenty of people. I saw the jokes as soon as the trial came back. Oh, did he get out? Did he come home? Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of people on social media buying baby oil, slathering baby oil all over him. Like, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever they got to do to be a part of the joke, just to let niggas know, like, if Diddy ever offered them money to come fuck for 13 days straight, they're gonna go do it. But there's people that are freaky like Diddy that will do it. But it was about power for Diddy. You're not gonna tell Diddy he can't get them hoes. That's what he was mad about. You're not gonna tell Diddy that you're not gonna fuck who he wants you to fuck. He got a little aggressive, a little gangster even. Had people doing all kind of weird shit to enforce his rules. That is against the law. Nobody give a fuck about him being freaky. A lot of people, like I said, looking at this shit like, whatever, he a freaky nigga. He got a bunch of money. Might have pulled up if I was given the opportunity. That's how people feel. But I don't know, y'all are just weird for celebrating this shit, because at the end of the day, he still got found guilty on a bunch of stuff that are actually criminal charges. Tory Lanez still in jail. Again, playing in y'all face. Oh yeah, new evidence. Oh yeah, I'm finna talk to this random, because I was about to say something disrespectful. Talk to this random lady who was a congresswoman halfway across the country, or all the way across the country, about doing nothing, because that's what she did, but kick up dirt on social media and try to make y'all believe that Tory Lanez had an opportunity to get out of jail if some new evidence was presented. Whole time, his actual legal team, the people he pays to represent him, have not filed a fuck thing in regards to this Megan Thee Stallion case, or him shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Ain't no Megan Thee Stallion case. His legal team have not did anything with the courts to try to clear Tory Lanez from shooting Megan Thee Stallion. All they have been doing is getting online, trying to rile up social media. Got a bunch of dickheads in the comments talking about free Tory, posting them stupid ass umbrellas, antagonizing Megan. Meanwhile, Megan getting finer, Megan getting richer. She got a new nigga that's buying her whatever the fuck she want. Like, what's the point at this point? Like, Drake, of all people, playing in the background right now, posting some fucking petitions and shit. That shit pissed me off. I'm like, bruh, be for real. But we know where that stems from. Him and Megan Thee Stallion have beef also, because it's Drake beefs with girls for whatever reason. It's weird, but ain't none of my business, I guess. Either way, yeah. What else was happening? Jamal Michael Warner. I hope I'm not saying his name wrong. You know what I'm saying? Theo. And what else characters? You know who Jamal Malcolm Warner is. Passed away, unfortunately. Drowned while he was swimming with his 8-year-old daughter. The people who rescue people from drowning, because I don't know. I ain't really reading into the story to see if the fire department showed up, the police department, I don't know. But when they got on the scene, they was able to rescue the 8-year-old girl without her drowning, his daughter. But, you know, Malcolm didn't make it. And that's sad, bro. What's not sad, Hulk Hogan, clear racist. Like, that's probably the biggest thing about him, other than how iconic he was as a wrestler. He was a racist. Called niggas the N-word with a hard R several times, recorded for anybody to hear it, and it got out. So it is what it is with him. Ozzy Osbourne passed away too. You know, I don't really know how to feel about him. I don't think he said nothing racist or like Hogan. But, you know, I can't put racism past no white person at this point in my life. Look at what the fuck this administration is doing. Speaking of this administration, Orange and his band of dummies, they doing whatever they can to try to distract us from the fact that this nigga has plenty of entries in the Epstein files. You dirty bitch. You're in there. We're not going to forget that. You're going to release all of these fucking files on Martin Luther King that ain't against his family's wishes at that. But all of those documents, or releasing those documents, all that did was prove that Martin Luther King wasn't doing anything wrong, and the government took issue with him trying to stand up for niggas, and they killed him. That's all that proves. That's all it proves. There's nothing in the file that made makes Dr. King out to be some villain, some criminal, anything. He was peacefully organizing things that were actually affecting change in this country for black and brown people. The government didn't like that, so they killed him. That's what them files confirm. But what's also confirmed is your ass in these Epstein files. Release them, nigga. It's not like you got the whole government in your pocket. It ain't like nobody gonna do nothing to you about it. Release them. We want to see how nasty you are, you old fart. I can't stand this motherfucker, dog. Just, ugh. You ever seen an orange rot? Like, how it get all like, ugh, wrinkly and get like spots everywhere and shit. That's what we got sitting in the fucking White House that won't put the damn executive order pen down. Bitch ass nigga. Either way, I don't really know. I ain't really been paying attention to much else with the pop culture stuff. Oh, Nicki and SZA and stuff like that. I don't really got too much to say about that. I have a different understanding of Nicki than the general public. That is my favorite female rapper of all time. She's top 3. Drake, Kendrick, Nicki, they in my top 3. It is what it is. I also really love SZA, like a lot. Y'all have heard me gush about her before. She be singing to me. I love it. But you know, the understanding of Nicki that I have, I'll say this, right? Just because her tweets are being sensationalized, because y'all love to say every time she tweeting some shit that y'all don't like, that she having a coke rant or some bullshit like that. Y'all love to drugs rant, blah, blah, blah. Y'all love to do that. The thing that I know about Nicki at this point, because I be on the little station heads or whatever, listening to her actually speak about these things, because she be giving away shit like tickets to the concert when the Gag City shit was going on. I was trying to win. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I just like listening to her. She's incredibly intelligent, and she has a lot of great music that I really enjoy. So when she be playing her own music and stuff, just letting us vibe. She's a big weed smoker, which I love that a lot. Since y'all want to talk about drugs so bad, yeah, Nicki, she's a pothead. She did admit to having a Percocet addiction years ago after she had like mouth surgery or something and got hooked on the Percocets by accident, but that was like almost a decade ago. She gave them up. Weed is her drug of choice, and if we being real, weed is not no drug. So, but the thing that I know about Nicki is if the quote unquote rant is getting public traction because it is speaking on things that the public don't like for people to speak on or disagree with Nicki about, it's usually about something bigger. So, you know, she got this beef with Roc Nation. According to her, Jay-Z owe her some money from that title deal. And Roc Nation has been trying to sabotage her in multiple ways, including propping up Megan Thee Stallion and funding a diss record towards Nicki. Swatting. She thinks Roc Nation has something to do with the multiple times she's been swatted, which is when somebody fake a police call and have SWAT teams and all kind of shit pull up to your house and they like break your door in, come in with guns. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Everybody on the ground. Like, her kid is at home. That's crazy. But she feels Roc Nation is a part of that. Obviously, the Lil Wayne not getting picked to do the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. Like, she's been going at them crazy, right? Recently, to what's the word? To validate her experience with Roc Nation, that she feeling like Roc Nation has been, you know, misusing their power, like the SWAT and shit or whatever. She has been trying to bring attention to the fact that the president of Roc Nation, who works directly under Jay-Z, is currently being like served papers for a bunch of like criminal shit. One of them things being like a bunch of weird shit she did to her own daughter, like calling the police on her, tracking her, setting up cameras in her home, like all kind of shit. This is this CEO lady's daughter on camera on multiple different podcasts talking about like I'm being abused and tortured by my own mother with the power that she has gained from being the president of Roc Nation. They keep been trying to bring attention to that to further support her issues with Roc Nation. So what you saw with SZA is, SZA jumped in the chat, and people are going to pick this up because I'm Nicki Minaj and that's SZA. So I'm going to use this opportunity to keep the eyes and ears focused on my tweets and make sure my tweets also include everything that I don't like about Roc Nation and how they need to be investigated. It's genius when you think about it, because she even said on Stationhead, like out of her own mouth, she doesn't like having to beef with the women on social media all the time. She said she'd rather be going against the men, but every time she tries to do that, one of the girls pops up. So she like, well, fuck it then. I'd rather be going at these niggas, but since you want to jump in the way, catch the hits. I don't know. Just having that understanding of her, every time she get on Twitter and start, doing all the tweets and stuff, I'd be like, what's this about, Nicki? What's up? Just every time you just do a little bit of research, stop looking at it from a surface level. Oh, Nicki Minaj slams SZA over blah blah blah, says she can't sing, and look past the headlines a little bit. Actually go on Twitter and see what the fuck Nicki talking about. You're gonna see all kind of hashtags that don't have anything to do with her talking shit about SZA. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, she's trying to bring attention to this because it's tied to her in this way. It's kind of smart. She knows that blogs and everything and how our culture works. She understands that you niggas are nosy, but you only really pay attention if it's drama. So she creates drama and then sneaks in her true intent behind the drama all up and through there, putting the medicine in the candy, if you will. I still don't like that SZA had to be the target this time, but it is what it is. That ain't my business. I'm still listening to SZA. I love her. Still listening to Nicki Minaj. I love her. It just is what it is. Outside of that, what it was, Pusha T took shots at Travis Scott, which I don't really give a fuck about that. He did slide on Jim Jones pretty good, but Jim Jones is not up to caliber as far as rap is concerned, so I don't really care about that either. Either way, the news just been news, and it's really just been a bunch of dumb shit these Trump niggas been doing, Orange and his dummies, to distract from this Epstein shit, but it's not working. You passed this big ugly ass fucking bill, now we on your head for real. Release the Epstein files so we can make fun about the fact that you are a child predator and that you are housing an illegal immigrant that you are calling your wife for whatever reason, because we know she don't like you. we know it. But outside of that, I've been talking for a little minute. Let's move into what I said. We did the pop culture. We caught up with me real quick. Let's talk games real quick, right? Because we're in a new season of Overwatch. We're about to be halfway through it. Again, I'm terrible at being consistent with the podcast. I'm still enjoying Overwatch. They've made changes to the game that just keep me interested. I like the fact that you can like what it was. Oh, the hero band shit. That's cool. I actually want that to be a permanent thing, but it may just be for a season, just like how Marvel Rivals did. We'll talk about them next. But I like the hero band shit. I like that you can actually pick which map and game type we're gonna be doing now in competitive. Oh, because when I tell you, Flashpoint is not it. It's not it, bruh. And I really hope the Overwatch developers are paying attention to the picks that the players are making. We don't want to do fucking Flashpoint. It's the way the game mode is designed, and it's the fucking maps you putting them on. Because the last Flashpoint map that they added to the game is actually not bad. But Flashpoint as a game concept kind of ruins that shit. So, please, let fucking Flashpoint go. We don't want to play that shit. Every time it's a choice for us to vote on, I never see niggas vote on it. Trolls, but they trolling because it's common knowledge in the Overwatch community that nobody fucks with that game mode. Take it out, please. Other than that, the battle pass ain't really hitting on what I wanted to hit on, so I'm gonna do what I can to get the free shit, and then I'm gonna keep saving my coins or whatever for a battle pass that I actually want to go full out and purchase. Overwatch is cool though. I'm platinum right now in support. I am gold 3 in damage and gold 2 in tank, which that's pretty decent if anybody's wondering. Especially me being platinum in support, that's pretty decent. But still enjoying Overwatch. Marvel Rivals, they just started a new season. New character that came into the mix. Phoenix, aka Jean Grey. I am 80% on her being my new main for Vanguard, whatever the damage character titles are in Marvel Rivals. Like, I'm like 80% on her because I really fuck with her kit. Her abilities they simple, they easy to understand, and paired up correctly, like if you do the right combinations or whatever, she's deadly. So I'm really fucking with Phoenix in there. Ultron as well. I don't know if I talked to y'all about Ultron being added to the game on the 0.5 of last season, but he's in the game. That has now become my number 2 for whatever the support people call strategists, whatever they call. That's my number 2 now. So it's Cloak and Dagger's my number 1, Ultron's my number 2, and then Sue Storm is my number 3. For the damage characters, well, you know what? We're gonna get into that because I don't play them like that unless I come across a character I really fuck with, like Jean Grey. The last one I tried to fuck with like that, Scarlet Witch, I could probably get good at her, but I just need to put some more time in. Storm, she's one of my top. I fuck with Star-Lord as well. Then we're going over to the tanks, Doctor Strange and Magneto. Those my 2. I ain't really found no third. Maybe the Thing, but I need tanks with shields, so to give my healers some time to put some heals on me. So yeah, Magneto and Doctor Strange, those the guys for me when it comes to. It's duelists. Duelists are the duelists are the damage characters. Vanguards are the tanks, and strategists are the fucking support characters. I think that's right. Either way, Marvel Rivals has been dope. They've added all these like mini like events or whatever that are pretty much mini battle passes or whatever that just giving you free shit. I really fuck with that because I'll put the time in. The game is fun. It's nothing but Overwatch's first son. It's youngest but most notable son. It is. And so my love for Overwatch inherently makes me love Marvel Rivals. So I'm enjoying that. What else I've been playing? Expedition 33. When I tell you this game is fire, Expedition 33 is fucking amazing. And I really want to specify that on top of the graphics, like how the layout of the entire game, like how the game looks, it looks phenomenal, right? Everybody's been talking about that. What I don't hear people talking about is the fucking music. The music is a goddamn one. Like, if it don't win Game of the Year, which it need to win Game of the Year, in my opinion, it need to win Best Musical Score, something. We need trophies for the way it looks and the way it sounds, at the very least. If you're not going to give it to, because the story is amazing as well. Phenomenal game. I can't wait to finish it. I think I'm actually going to put some more hours into it after I finish, all my recordings for the day. So I got the checkpoint next with my dog Webster Style. Tune in on YouTube. NRW Checkpoint. It's on the Nerds Rule the World YouTube channel. But yeah, Expedition 33 is good. I'm 45% through the game according to my PlayStation. So that's what's up. I started playing one of them games that usually be an ad, because I be doing Duolingo, right? I'm trying to learn Espanol. See, I'm trying to learn Espanol. And so, when they do the little ads and shit, because I ain't paying for no motherfucking ad-free nothing. When it comes to these apps, if it got ads in it, I'm going to sit through the motherfucking ads. I don't give a damn. Yeah, so one of the ads was a game called Township. I downloaded and I kind of been hooked ever since. I kind of been fucking with it heavy. Marvel Strike Force, I'm still playing that pretty much on a daily basis. I miss days here and there, but ultimately I still love the game. That shit's still fire. What else am I playing? I ain't really turned my Switch on in a little minute. We did Mario Kart a couple weeks ago, but I have games on my Switch I need to jump back into and complete. Especially because there's a possibility I might be getting a Switch 2 at some point in my life. I want one, like I do, so it'll probably come my way. So I'm gonna need to finish my Switch 1 game, so when I get a Switch 2, I can just jump right in there buying Switch 2 games. What else am I playing? Nothing else that I could think. I'm focused pretty much on Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, and Expedition 33 on the PlayStation. When I finish Expedition 33, I'm gonna look for another RPG to get into, because that one's perfect. I love turn-based RPGs, and that one is doing it really, really well. I really wish the developers for this game would somehow get the rights or get involved with Sony or whatever and make another Legend of Dragoon game. I need another Legend of the Dragoon. I don't want to continue to play the original one from PlayStation 1. Give me some updated shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it for games. Movies and TV. Saw How to Train Your Dragon, the live action movie. I don't know if I talked to y'all about that. It was good. Damn near word for word copy of the cartoon animated movie. The only reason I say damn near instead of exactly is because they did add a few things into the actual plot and script of this live action one to give it its own little moment to be an individual story, but it still stuck very, very closely to the source material, which is the original animated How to Train Your Dragon movie. I was impressed and very, very happy about it. It made me remember how much I love Toothless and how I need to watch all the other How to Train Your Dragon shit, the other movies, the other TV shows, Isle of Berk and all the other shit. It made me excited to go to Epic Universe and experience Isle of Berk. Great movie. Same thing with the Lilo and Stitch live action. They took a few liberties here to kind of give the live action its own lane, its own life, its own everything. But ultimately, word for word. I was very impressed. Happy about it. Can't wait to experience more Lilo and Stitch. That's pretty much it for movies. Last movie I really seen was Sinners, other than them 2 live actions I just told y'all about. And Sinners is on HBO Max now. I have an amazingly sized television that has really good everything. It looks great. So I might be jumping on I might be jumping on HBO Max to watch Sinners here soon because I don't know. I miss it. I miss it. It was a great movie. Y'all know I saw it in theaters twice. One time at IMAX, one time at regular, and now it's at the crib. Gotta see it at the crib. I miss it. But TV shows, The Residence. I just finished it. It's amazing. It's really, really good. Funny. You know what I'm saying? Really suspenseful, especially that last episode. I was looking around corners like, because I live by myself. So I'm looking around corners like, hold on now. I heard some shuffling. Oh, the air just came on. You're right. Like, I'm so, okay. Yeah. But ultimately, it was just me being into the show because nothing about it was like, oh, jump scare. Somebody gonna pop out and kill you at any moment. I was so like into her breakdown of who killed A.B. Winters that I was like, oh shit, it could be me next. But fantastic show. If you got Netflix, check out The Residence. What else I've been watching on? Oh, Blue and Sis, they got me roped in on the Love Island thing. I came in halfway, I came in like when the season was maybe 65-70% over, but obviously these kind of shows, they always referencing something that happened earlier in the season, so I got caught up pretty quick. I ain't have to watch those episodes. I could just listen to the conversation, like, okay, she used to fuck with this nigga, now he fuck with somebody else and she mad about it. It is what it is. But my only thing, because I wanted Amaya and Brian to win, not just because we got the same name, but they were like the best like couple, like for real. After he stuck up for her when everybody was like coming down hard on her, I ain't fuck with that shit. That little challenge or whatever, the air get off your chest shit, everybody had something to say about Amaya being like a person with feelings and things. She's just a little emotional because she's Latina, so she really be in tune with her shit and like express her feelings and emotions. Like people was shitting on her for that, and I ain't fuck with that. Brian stepped up. It's like, nigga, that's a part of our culture, and I like that shit. So don't change it. Me and you finna start dating because I've been looking at you. Now that you see the rest of these people are not gonna understand you the way I can. Let's do our thing. Because I'm pretty sure they were trying to avoid each other specifically because both of them are Spanish speaking or Latin descent or whatever. But ultimately, you like who you like. As soon as they start, being intentional about each other, they damn near fell in love the next episode. So I was like, all right, bet. So I wanted them to win. But outside of that, I was mad that, even though I saw it coming, I was tight that, Clark and Taylor got sent home right after they made things official, closed things off and decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever. They sent them home literally at the end of the episode. They made it official in the middle of the episode. By the end of the episode, them niggas was going home. But it's just because the way Taylor was playing that shit, like he really was stringing Shelly along. And America wasn't fucking with that shit. Clark just so happened to be fine as fuck and, more of a match for Taylor. So she just kind of got caught in the crosshairs by accident. It ain't really had nothing to do with her. It was all Taylor and his oh yeah, I'm still interested in the connection. We're going to explore that. And then as soon as him and Shelly finish having the conversation, he going to lay up with Clark and completely forget that he just told this girl they was gonna spend time together later. It was crazy. And telling the boys one thing and then telling Shelly another thing. Crazy. Oh no, not Shelly, Olandria. I'm sorry. Shelly ended up with Ace, which I fought with them as a couple. It took me a minute because I ain't like the way that Shelly was gaslighting him almost. Like she was ignoring the fuck out of his feelings. This nigga was saying I don't think it's cool that you getting mad at me and getting mad at me and telling me I need to not, pursue any other connection with anybody, but you are pursuing connection with other people doing shit you kissing people inside and outside the challenge, but you want me to not kiss anybody outside of the challenges, or because they have to in the challenges, but you want Ace to not kiss anybody outside of the challenges, and you want him to not explore any connections with any other people in the house, but you get to do that stuff. That was crazy to me. Didn't like that. She never apologized for it, but once Chris shut things down with her and was like, nah, I'm good on that, we ain't even gotta go focus on Ace, and she started focusing on this nigga, like, I saw why they ended up together in the first place. And I was all right, bet, sure, I'm cool with this. They black, so I'm gonna support regardless, but I ain't forget Shelly. Either way, the thing I hated the most was Chris, which is crazy because when I first started watching the show, I was okay, I fuck with Chris, and then he was like treating Huda very well. He kind of like stood up for her when the rest of the house was shitting on her, and when she just trying to grow and learn and evolve as a person, he kind of like comforted her and was like, yeah, it's me and you, fuck everybody else, I'm down for you, whatever, I get what you're going through, blah blah blah. He was acting this crazy over the, oh well, why you won't kiss me in front of public, but you be trying to fuck on me when the lights go out. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would give a fuck. PDA is not that fucking important to where it's like, oh well, if you can fuck on me in private, then you need to be kissing on me in private. I would have been like, yeah, we dogs in front of everybody else. This my homie. But at night, you want me to knock the Mario coins loose, blow your back out, put you through the mattress. We're gonna do that. Like, I'm down. I don't know what Chris' problem was, but I understood at the same time. I understood. But what was blowing me, bro, was the way he forced Huda to break up with him. He definitely wanted to do it, and he said all these manipulative things and whatever to make her feel like she wanted to do it, which I'm probably sure she did want to do it by the time she realized, like, this nigga he want to break up, and he just not man enough to say it. But that shit pissed me off, because like, stand on yours, bro. Like, don't con and manipulate this girl into like being the person that broke up with you, so you could be like, yeah, she broke up with me, she ended things with me, she didn't want to do that. You was giving the energy like you didn't want to continue with her. You was giving that energy from the beginning. Everybody saw it. And anybody really say nothing to you about it because they had just been talking to you about, hey, yeah, keep trying. Like, don't let it just get to you like this. Like, understand this is a short process. We got to really make these connections. Keep trying. You was pretending like you was going to keep trying. But then y'all got on y'all date that you pretended to be excited for in front of everybody else. It's just weird, bro. Like, I don't know. I wasn't fucking with Chris after that. After, like, he went on that date with Huda, made the girl cry, made her walk in the water. Like, I don't even think they ate. They just drank wine. He said a bunch of manipulative shit to make her break up with him, and then he was all right, bet. This day over. Let's go back to the house or whatever. The girl asking like, well, you did just say, you know what I'm saying, we could be cordial, we could be cool or whatever. Do you mind at least carrying me so I don't gotta walk in this fucking water? Like, I'm not carrying you, bro. Come on. What? Get out of here. I ain't like that shit. But congratulations to Amaya Papaya and Brian. They deserve to win. And I'm extremely happy that Huda is having so much success outside of the house. I was on TikTok yesterday, and they was like, oh yeah, Huda getting all these brand deals. She had a dope episode on the Call Her Daddy podcast or whatever. I still need to watch it, but I hear it was really good. And she's been getting like $1 million endorsement deals and brand partnerships and stuff. I love that for her. She's become the most followed Islander from this season of Love Island, even though she didn't even make top 3. They made top 4, right? Yeah. Even though she didn't win, she still got the most followers out of all the other cast members or whatever. It's dope. Proud of you, Huda. Fine as fuck. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, this shit with Brian didn't like throw her off her game. She came out of the house bad, looking like she looked, and then the money just started rolling in. Meanwhile, we ain't heard from Chris, and I ain't looking for him. Outside of that, anime, Dan to Dan put out a new season. On episode 4. Yeah, I think the last. Yeah, I'm on episode 4. It's fire. I'm actually watching some more tonight before I hit the sheets. What else? Fire Force is back. I'm all caught up on that. Waiting for them to upload the next fucking episode to Crunchyroll. I don't know why they do that. Like, they'll be consistent. Oh yeah, every Sunday, new episode, new episode, new episode, and then they'll just stop. They noticed the last fucking season of the show. What are we stopping for? Give me the episode again. The next episode, I should say. Started a couple new anime on Crunchyroll though. I'll talk to y'all about that more in depth when I actually sit and get into them more. I'm on the first episode or 2 on both of them. But I'm fucking with them so far, but we'll get into it when I am deep in enough to want to talk about it with y'all. Shield Hero is back, season 4. I'm super excited about this. The episode, I don't know, it's starting off a little slow, maybe, but I think it's only been the first 2 episodes. They trying to establish what the storyline is going to be for this season. So I don't know. I'm just ready for the action because that's one thing Shield Hero does: action, and then these sentimental moments that they be having, they be hitting my heartstrings, bro. So I'm ready for that. What else? What other anime am I watching? I think that's it. At least that's all I want to talk about. It's all that's popping into my mind. What was the last thing? Music. Drake came back. What did I miss? Excited for Iceman. Yes, I am. I'm ready for this. This is the rap album that we was waiting for. When this album came out, the Sexy Songs for You, A Party Next Door. This we getting Iceman. I'm ready for Iceman. He posted something today actually, where today is July 24th, Thursday, July 24th. He posted something today where he was 9 p.m. I'm putting something out. It's either gonna be episode 2 or whatever this Iceman I don't know, YouTube show is. I don't know what the fuck. I still don't understand the concept of what he's doing. He rolling this album out. I know that, but he calling these hour long videos episodes, but they're not really. There's not talking or dialogue happening in them. It's just a bunch of stitched together clips of random moments from Drake's point of view. I don't know. I still don't understand. Either way, I'm excited for new music from Drake. Excited for Iceman, whatever. As you can hear, still really, really very much fucking with Some Sexy Songs for You. When Drake goes on tour in the U.S., I think it's going to happen. He might say fuck us or whatever for supporting Kendrick and not like us so much. Which, I mean, come on, Drake. The song's good. And Kendrick beat your ass. He won. Don't take that on the rest. Don't take that on the whole United States, nigga. We still fuck with you. At least it's a couple of us like myself that are real enough to admit that even though Kendrick won, Not Like Us, phenomenal record. Euphoria is my favorite out of the diss records. It's Euphoria and then Family Matters by Drake. The 2 best diss tracks. Not Like Us, yeah, I'll give it number 3. Euphoria number 1, Family Matter number 2, Not Like Us number 3. Either way, Drake, don't take this out on us. Bring your ass to the States. You will sell out. Give you something to laugh and brag about in the face of Kendrick. The Grand National Tour just wrapped up, which I enjoyed that. I attended. We talked about that, I believe. I went to see Kendrick and SZA in St. Louis. Phenomenal. Clips from that are on my TikTok as well. BRANSAPPH if you're interested. But come on, bruh. I think the Iceman shit is gonna be the one that's okay. Touring in the US again. Let's get it. I'm excited. What else? Oh yeah, Cochise. He put out some new music that I'm fucking with. Jack Boys, which is Travis Scott and his friends. They put out a second project. I'm really, really fucking with that. I've been listening to that a lot heavy actually. Cause I like Travis Scott and I like the artists he got signed to him. Don Toliver, Sheck West, what's his name? Sofago. He got some He got some very dope artists over there. So the Jack Boys album or Jack Boys 2 is really dope. Been listening to that a lot. Tyler the Creator just put out like a, I don't know, it's not electric dance, but it's like a funk dance kind of album almost. Yeah, but it's cool. 30 minutes, 10 tracks. I'm fucking with it. I need to listen to it a little bit more, but I do know that I like it. I like what I heard, and I'm really interested to see if Kaytranada is going to take any of those tracks and put his magic on it, because the whole album sounds like a playground for Kaytranada in his production. The Clips, they put out a very, very good album. I was almost surprised. There's no Kanye production on there, at least not to my knowledge. Pharrell, he stepped up for the boys like he normally does. Pusha T and Malice, they rapping their ass off still. It's a very good, cohesive album. I can't even flex. Like, I don't like Pusha T for going at Drake, but at the end of the day, I still fuck with Pusha T and his ability to rap, because he's actually one of the few spitters that we have left. So it is what it is. The Clips album is good. What else came out? A bunch of music has been coming out left and right. I don't think I had a whole lot of time to digest, but I just been between those things musically as far as new music. Drake's What Did I Miss song, which is hilarious that he's like trying to figure out like why his celebrity friends, LeBron specifically, why they all turned on him and supported Kendrick. It's hilarious, but the song was dope. Yeah, Tyler's new album, Don't Touch the Glass, The Clips, Let God Sort 'Em Out, and Jack Boys 2, Travis Scott and Friends, or an artist on his label. Dope. My music just been good. I've been enjoying it, and I'm ready for what's to come next, especially because we don't really have a song of the summer. We don't have a song of anything summer related. Like, nobody was able to come through with a summer smash banger for niggas to turn up to. So I'm excited to see where music is gonna go from here, because this is the first summer in a long time where we ain't had a song of the summer. I know people was thinking Cardi was gonna do it with this Outside record, but that record is not it. I just have to be real about that. That don't have anything to do with my love for Nicki Minaj, because I actually fuck with Cardi. I mean, I grapple with the fact that she don't write her rhymes. Like, she don't write her music at all, pretty much. She just kind of, she let Partisan Fontaine do it, and then, make it sound girly or like something she would say, which is fine. That's the creative process. That's how they work. She got a label deal. She's making millions of dollars. She's being successful in music. So it is what it is. And the songs be good. I be fucking with the songs. But this Outside record, it really sounds like something she did a long time ago and left it at that. Like, I don't know. It's not grabbing me. It sounds like a bunch of songs she's already put out before. I'm a little concerned about this new album at this point. I like the rollout that she's putting behind everything, like the stuff that she's been doing on Instagram and stuff to like get us into the era of this album has been pretty dope and artistic in its own way. But like, the music hasn't connected, at least not yet, because I don't really care for Outside. And I mean, technically it's not really a record for me, because it's all about shitting on niggas, but I don't be caring about stuff like that. If I like the song, I like the song. It don't matter what the subject matter is. But this one, I don't know. And I was looking for, I'm like, okay, maybe Cardi got something in the bag. She did not. But we'll see what the next single is, because this one, it had its little moment on social media, obviously because of the lyrics. It's like, oh, that's a little jab at Offset or whatever. Offset put out a record and then laughed at Cardi because her and her boyfriend supposedly broke up. I don't know. It's interesting watching them two go back and forth. Either way, yeah, I'm excited for what happens next with music. Outside of that, I can't really think of anything else I need to say or want to say. So being that this episode is already, I feel, long enough, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right there. Thank y'all for tuning in again to another episode of Saf Out Loud. Again, BRIANSAPPH on Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Those are the three that I frequent, 3 social media platforms. And you can also catch me over on YouTube at the same at BRIANSAPPH. But if you want to see me react to like movie trailers and shit, or go over like all the latest game news and talk about the newest games coming out for the week, Nerds Rule the World on YouTube. Got a red logo with white letters. And I am on the NRW checkpoint, and randomly sprinkled throughout their movie, not reviews, but their movie trailer reactions. I'm sorry. I blanked out for a second. Either way, that's it. Thank y'all for tuning in again. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to Beyonce.